And welcome back. Okay, so we took some damage, mainly HP damage. So, well, took some armor damage as well, I suppose. So let's camp for a while, heal up our wounds, and repair for a bit. Also, yeah, we have a Randall, the potential cook, now with us. We will assign him to the training grounds for now. Let's see, how much repairing do we need? Also, we have Landina, the hedge knight. She can also train. Margareta, you may heal. You have also completed the training course, so that is great. And yeah, I saw that Legends got a new upgrade with some neat stuff in it. It is not compatible with old save games though, so we won't be taking that for a while. So once this run is over, we might potentially even have 2 upgrades for Legends, but we'll see. Ambition fulfilled. Having dispatched yet another band of beasts, you find yourself pondering the nature of your ancestors. Here you are, organized, armed and armored, world-traveled, experienced in matters of war and combat, and yet the monsters of this world still serve to be as dangerous as ever. Your ancestors, what did they have? No civilization to blanket themselves under, no cities to light the night and warm the courage, no maps to give a comforting border to the world. And yet, they survived. What was it? How? Perhaps in those days, it was man who was the threat, and the beasts saw him, the monster. Or perhaps there are times before the ancients, times of when they had their own cities, and all the world simply shifts in balance, beast and man, since time immemorial. And if that is the case, then it is not the past you should dwell on, but the days and years and millennia to come. Okay. So most of our people are in good spirit. Some are content. Man and beast alike shall know our name. Okay. Well, this fits quite thematically for a new ambition. The Walking Dead are a terrible curse upon man. Let us burn some of their lairs to the ground and earn the respect of all decent folk. Yeah. Especially since we are gonna do... where is it? Here. So, let's see if that deserted shelter still has the champion. Oh, and also, Undead Crisis is over. You take a nap. Blackness. Darkness. All what a dream should be, save for one small fact. You know you're in it. Standing in the void like a lost thought, a voice breaks over you, dripping down from all sides as though you were in the very mouth that produced it. Why did you forsake us, Emperor? You spin about, or at least think you do, for there is nothing around with which to base even the faintest of movements. You promised me, don't you remember? You said it would be okay if it all fell apart. You said you had a plan, that you had made a deal with that ugly, ugly man. What happened? Okay. Rest easy, my love. There is nothing to fear in death. At first you say nothing. She begins to cry. You hear the tears, each drop reverberating all around you. Are you there, my emperor? You clear your throat and answer. Yes, I am. The empire will not rise again. We must go. There is nothing to fear in death. The woman weeps, but slowly steadies herself. I am not afraid. On the other side, Ishnuar Ishe Yarn, my emperor. As her words fade from the black, and perhaps your mind, all you are left with is silence. Wake up! You wake. A rough wind bends the tent, curling the leather and rolling tides across the ceiling. Faint candlelight flicks and dashes darkness and light all the same. Navar is standing there, watching you. Well, This is, well, whatever. We are supposed to be Nevar, but whatever. Shadows crossing back and forth across her chest. She shifts on her feet, an uneasy look on her face. Who were you talking to? Rolling out of bed, you put your boots to the ground. Maybe Nevar has like multiple personalities or something. Wanting to be Rolling out of bed, you put your boots to the ground, wanting to be sure of this reality before you dare parley with it. Dirt rustles and crunches beneath your feet. You answer. I'm not sure. I think the invasion is over. The mercenary nods and turns a hand to the tent's entrance. That's why I'm here. A noble messenger arrived just a minute ago. He says the undead have ceased erupting from the ground. The scribes believe it is over. Are you all right, sir? You rub your head. Is it time to retire? What can you make of this world now that you know what you do? It is either go live out the rest of your days in peace, or say damn it all and command the sorrow to further glory. Something burns down inside of you, something that struggles to be free. Perhaps it is the success you have had along the way, or the failings that you couldn't stop in time. Maybe there is more out there to see. The sorrow needs their commander. The black monolith still stands. Okay, and yet another event. During a short rest, your company managed to catch a thief that tried to make off with some of your supplies. The villain's clothes are but rags and looks more skeleton than human. What are you going to do with the crook? Okay, so the Crusader doesn't like thieves, but she also believes in justice and believes everyone should be given a chance to redeem themselves. And she's not unkind either, even though we whipped that poor boy a while back. Give that poor soul some food and water. Feeling bad for the feeble cutpurse, you decide to offer some water and food. The withered person almost snatches the meal away from you and drives a famished face into it. The thief thanks you between every bite. You lose some strange meat. Not everyone will be this lenient. You tell the mercenaries to get back to marching. The thief uses a thin arm to wipe their mouth and stands up, wobbling on weak legs to take a few steps after you, and asks if maybe they could join the company. I'll give my life for you if I must. Just anything to not have to steal anymore. Well, we'll see what kind of thief this guy is. Probably fire them immediately, but you never know. Well, fine, you might as well join us. Let's wait for dawn. And also, Blanket Vela has completed the training course, which means she can now be assigned to craft runes. Also, first up, this guy is a vagabond. A tiny, superstitious vagabond. So yeah, we are going to fire this guy immediately. Though even a guy like this isn't completely without merits. Could make a decent initiative tank with 3 stars initiative, 1 star melee defense, gets Colossus, gets dodge, does not get alert, but that's fine, gets resilient, doesn't get underdog, gets shields, but yeah, won't be taking this guy. You may have 10 crowns though, so hopefully you can buy some food with that. Goodbye. Okay, Vala has completed. We shall mark that down so we remember. Or at least that will help us remember. We might still forget. Let's see. What do we want for you? What do we want? We could take something like Gatherer, perhaps. We want her to be enchanting instead of gathering. So disharmony is like okay if you get surrounded with the Valor. Don't see it as necessary though. Resilient is always a pretty good survivability perk. Premonition is okay. Might take that over Resilient. Don't need something like Fast Adaptation, we are not meleeing. Though I do want to try a melee Vala at some point. Because of this thing. A stacking debuff. We could take Rune Sigil Shields, but we'll be enchanting everything else first, so that is kind of a waste. We could take Recover maybe. But this already costs only, well, 16 now, but yeah. Could take Pathfinder. Let's take Premonition, I think. So we now have a 14% chance to have any attacker require 2 successful attack rolls in order to hit. And also Avon has leveled to level 11. And I think I said I wanted a Rebound to help with fatigue costs. I don't know if that's actually what we should be doing though. Probably is though. Could also just take something like Recover if we want more fatigue cost help. Or Recuperation actually. So if we had Pathfinder and Recuperation, or just one of them maybe. Maybe Pathfinder would be enough to always have. So this is 12. So we could move once and attack. Pretty sure every time with Pathfinder if we take that. Oh yeah, and I was gonna... Well, I would like to find out if the famed blacksmith hammers actually work with these perks here. But we currently cannot find out. And I don't want to save that perk point for that. Also, yeah, we need to remember to buy nets. Because we are running out of them. What do I give you? So Rebound kind of does the same thing as Recuperation in that we will have 20 fatigue to use at least, unless we get some nasty status effects applied to us, which would mean we can move and hit with the hammer. That same thing might be accomplished with Pathfinder though. It's also Feint. We could take Feint and Fast Adaptation. Rebound is possibly better, because if we find the one-handed hammer... This is a hammer. Let's see. So this costs 11. Okay, thought it would be 10. Okay, so that doesn't really help us with Rebound. I thought we might be able to hit a one-handed hammer twice if we always regained 20 fatigue. Well, it's not always, but you get what I mean. It's plus 20 nearly always. You have 20 fatigue at your disposal nearly always. That's what I was going for. So yeah, that would also require, if we get Recuperation and Rebound, I would imagine that would enable that. That would be exactly 22 fatigue if you are over 90% fatigued. At least if Rebound applies before Recuperation. I have no idea how this works though. So my hypothesis is that if we take both Rebound and Recuperation, we will have exactly 22 fatigue at our disposal at most times, as long as we are not debuffed by something nasty. So that would enable us to swing a one-handed hammer twice every time. Well, nearly every time. So maybe we will go with both of those. Or we could just take Pathfinder, which is fine. So we will get a couple of perks relatively soon. So once that training progress is done, we get one, and once we are level 15, we get one more. There is perfect fit as well, but pretty sure that with heavy armor it's kind of difficult to make work. Of course, we get two more perks soon, so we could take Pathfinder, Recuperation, and Rebound. So we'd have all of those. Fuck it. I'm gonna take Pathfinder. It's fine. It's fine. And are we ready to go? Let's see what we have here. I'm kind of wishing Oswulf builds us the upgrade soon, though we might still want to keep him for the inventory space. He grants us 20 from these and also 8 by his background, so that's he's already granting us 28 inventory slots. So we might keep him even with this limited amount of people we can have. But yeah, Randall here, kind of disappointed with Randall. Kind of hoping we find a better... Well, I guess we could recruit this... Well, nah. No, go away. Not good enough. I'm hoping we find the food perks on someone who's actually usable in combat. So that does limit their combat efficiency if they take those economic perks. Also, I'm not sure. I would imagine these herbalists don't like being with the Crusader. Let's actually check that. This guy is only 200. Let's check. Do you hate me? You hate me. Okay. I was wondering if we could recruit these guys or not. Well, we can. We can have these guys, but I would prefer to have people who actually enjoy the Crusaders' sermons. Also, yeah, inventory management. We had this thing. So you, I think, can have this fur cloak. And now we have this simple cloak to give away. Let's see, what does that do for your... Okay, fine, that's fine, 1%. Not going to do any math on that, but that's fine. Oh yeah, we were gonna probably take this patrol as well. Let's take the patrol. And prices here are expensive. We will buy ammunition though. Because even when ammunition is expensive, it is relatively cheap. And also we kind of burned through a lot of it with these three guys, especially Acure. Kind of wish lumbering gave plus 10% ranged damage as well. It kind of makes sense, especially for throwing weapons. Throwing and bows. Not for crossbows, but yeah. Anyway, let's go deal with this. Now that we have the patrol quest, we're gonna deal with it whether they have the champion still or not. They do have the champion. Sir Rudyard the Devourer. Okay. Well, we will devour him, and hopefully he has some nice famed equipment. Probably it's only garbage, but we shall see. This will be a very easy fight. Just wait. Let's actually equip your shield. We don't want to use a net here. Increase combat speed for this one. Okay. He has 7 enemies. Ridiculously easy at this point. Let's just hold with Acure. Now we play the waiting game. Still don't see the champion. For whatever reason, he's waiting somewhere here. Let's actually kill that. Get bonked. There you are. Another famed shield, of course. Well, that's just how it goes. At least we get money from killing this guy. Oh, you're going in the middle, huh? Okay. Okay, we'll let this guy come. That sounded a bit dirty, but you know what I mean. Okay. That was 66. Now, if we really wanted to make use of this, we should try to feed kills to the Crusader. It really doesn't matter, though. We already have 109 of these kills. It's completely fine. Guess I could have adrenaline, though. Okay. Famed shield. This one's okay. It will get broken immediately if we face something that can break shields, but against beasts, this is okay. So melee defense plus 26, shield skills build up minus 3, less fatigue. Okay. Now we head to Gipfelfest. But shall we go through this? Let's go through this, try to find something. There's also one location done for the ambition. Mercenaries, okay. Won't be fighting them because they're friendly. Just looking for a... Okay, easy fight. Get some nice crafting components out of this. Not in the forest. In the hills, please. Okay, so... Yeah, we can pretty much do what we want here. Need to be a little bit careful with these Höllenhunds if they teleport next to our ranged guys, though. Might as well adrenaline there. So yeah, you can craft a very nice amulet from Höllenhund and Winselmatter parts. So we might be able to craft that after this fight. I don't remember. I think we have Höllenhund bones. Not sure about the Winselmatter parts though. Completely wasted the perfect focus, but it's fine. Okay. Vinsel matters remain. Nice spot to teleport in. That one's dead. One more to go. Just end turn. And zombies have returned. Okay. And we have this camp here. It's probably the undead camp where these guys came from. Okay, so now we can enchant. Let's see what we have. Oh, feeding still exists apparently. So health damage recovers fatigue for weapons. This is a good one. We might make one of those. That's very good for perfect focus, for example. Armor runes are okay. Fatigue recovery, fatigue cost reduction. Safety for hit points, damage reduction. Bravery for resolve. Yeah, we need to get uncut gems. More of them. We only have enough for 2. Accuracy is like whatever. Bleeding is like against certain enemies I think it could be good, but usually I go with either feeding or power. Let's craft, let's go one of each. So this will take a long while, but it's all worth it. Oh yeah, let's see about this. So we can make additional fur padding. It's pretty good armor augmentation. Can also make bone plating, also okay. Can make nacho necklaces. And we can make a large quiver of bolts. Well, 2 of them. Okay, so that's a lot of things to craft. So, yeah, with one guy there, it takes 255 hours. Two helps a lot. Okay. Camp for a little bit, see what's here. And yeah, it is an easy undead fight. Let's take that. Once again, we wait. Just end turn with Akir as well. Yeah, these easy fights, they start to become kinda boring. It is what it is. Because this fight poses zero threat, zero challenge. Winselmatter able to do a little bit there. Very little though. Oh, you were inspired. Whatever. Welcome back. Nice rotation there. Good. Some more valuables. Ambition halfway done. We are running out of food. Save the game. Okay, we're almost done with the patrol as well. Let's head to Gipfelfest. Alright, buy some food, buy some tools. Okay, check the weaponsmith. Nothing. Armorer has also nothing. Can make a little bit of profit by buying and selling these paints. Not that much though. Let's check the recruits. I don't know if it's possible for monks to roll with food perks. That would be very nice though if so. So maybe we should check every single monk and nun we see. And also these shepherds. just see if they roll off the food perks. Because they might be more useful than Randall here. Because if Randall spends the rest of his life in the reserves, he will only be able to provide us food services. He cannot, for example, carry stuff. I think adventurous nobles like the Crusader as well. Let's check this guy. This is a no. Three-star melee defense with aggressive. Okay. Gets underdog to help with that though. Don't think we are taking Sigerda here, but not a bad character. The fatigue, if that were like melee skill, then yeah, sure, of course, but it's not. She does get mind over body, but doesn't get indomitable, for example. Does get rotation though. Let's leave her here for now. Okay. Training hall. Why not? Death is a part of life. The sooner you accept it, the more you can cherish your stay in this world. Thank you, Mr. Drunk Man. The garrison commander fought in the Battle of Many Names, claims large orcs just shrug off hits to the head with a war axe he does. Don't know what to make of this. Well, you don't need to make anything of it. Okay, let us go to Skjold. Okay, pretty easy barbarian group. We will fight that if we can do it by ourselves. Three-star ranged monk. At this point, no. I don't think we even want to contemplate it. Yet I am contemplating it for whatever reason. Probably shouldn't be checking these more expensive people. Our roster is almost full, I don't know. Can always fire Randall here. We can make do even without the food perks. It's just kind of annoying having to buy food all the time. Okay, this is a no. I hate greedy even with the penny pincher's tools. It's not very rational to do so, but I do. And he's not good otherwise either. So we have a black market here, but the prices are going to be absolutely insane. Well, not that insane actually. This is a decent one-handed hammer. I don't think we'll take it. So weapon skills build up -3 less fatigue. That would be very nice for our hammer guy. And also ignores more armor. What we are looking for nearly always, primarily in weapons, is enhanced damage. This one doesn't have that. This axe though does have enhanced damage and more armor ignore. I think we'll take that. Pretty good axe. I'll skip this hammer. Skip this spade. And as far as three-headed flails go, this one's not bad, but I won't be taking that. But yeah, this thing is actually good. That's 20,000 though. Okay. Say hello to your new weapon, Thorolf. Actually, I could give it to the Crusader. Don't need a weapon mastery in order to use two-handed axes. Think it might be time to retire this longsword. Perhaps. Also, we can do the round swings. Sometimes we would need to get axe mastery for that to be more efficient. Or more reliable to use. Costs 35 fatigue currently. Yeah, I think we'll try it on the Crusader. Quite possibly make axes her primary weapon. We'll get a level of soon, and we'll also get the training course perk relatively soon. And we could get a feeding rune on it relatively soon as well. So that's actually, yeah, I like that. I do like that. We have an upgrade for Gunhild in this helmet. Can also do some fashionable things with this decayed faction helmet. Okay, Magnuchar, you may give up your straw hat. Let's see how this looks. Looks a bit silly, but maybe you just don't have a sense of fashion. Okay, we have an upgrade for the smith as well. Doesn't need vision. Take that. We have this hardened kettle helm. We could, let's see, was that actually better? That is better for Gunhild. Because we want to keep vision. Some vision for these nets. Let's do that upgrade. Looks kind of stupid though. Well, let's keep this one for now at least. Okay, this is an upgrade for Landina. Doesn't look as stupid. Okay, are we ready to fight? Probably are. Also, there is this thing, it's worth 3,000 though. Maybe I don't want to spend 3,000 on something like this. Provides 6 stash spaces. Okay, so we are now down to 19,000 crowns for a little bit. Let's see if we can fight these guys without the Diamond Claw Company, for example. Seems we are able to. So the white armored unholds, those will be a bit problematic perhaps, but I think we are able to handle this. We have nets if we need them. Let's start Elika out with a net as well. Yeah, I need to remember to go buy nets. Let's see how this goes. If we play poorly and or get unlucky, someone might die. I am willing to accept that. Nice to have a little bit of challenge after those easy fights. Okay, I think we go for this river here with Raimonda. It's a 95. You can throw those javelins in the afterlife. Maybe. Maybe you are not worthy of the afterlife though, since you died so shamefully to a woman with a crossbow. So against human enemies, crossbows are quite good, even without killing frenzy and muscularity and the like. Still though, eventually Raimonda will actually be kinda weak in comparison to our melee powerhouses. Just lacks the damage. Let's turn down the combat speed. Okay. Both of the unholds have taken that spot. So if we rotate Nicholas next to this one, we can at least lock one of them down. Does take perhaps 2 rotations though. Well, we could move here. Then rotate. Okay, let's do that. So rotate Nicholas with Margareta next to the unhold to lock one of them down. We might want to engage here immediately, but let's think about that for a second. Let's wait. Could rotate Torov closer and both Torov and Leif advance. It's a bit risky. I think it's worth it though, probably. This Chosen might rotate in and get a hit in on us, but I'm not too afraid of these Reavers. This one does have a spiked mace though, and this one has a also a spiked mace apparently. What? Oh yeah, it's on the ground, never mind. So this one has a hammer and this one has a spiked mace, so these one-handed weapons I'm not afraid of at all, but these two-handed ones, they do a lot of damage. So it might be better to wait here. Let's lock these guys in with Sherarik. Do our rotation there. If we are lucky, this unhold also takes this spot. So Nicholas can hold the both of them down. Probably won't happen though. We could move here and adrenaline. Or here. So Crusader needs to be rotated in order to actually be able to swing. That or inspired. We could do both. Let's do... I could actually... So, I could inspire Leif here. That's a good inspire. Or I could inspire Neivar. So, if I inspire Neivar and also rotate him and also he gets a kill, he can hit again. And we just bought this nice axe. Okay, let's see how the axe performs. Can't do a round swing if I rotate though. Oh, yes I can, because I'm gonna move as well. Let's wait. There. Go for the rotate here. Just end turn, I suppose. And we probably will go after these guys as well. Like immediately, that is. Yeah, why not? Oh yeah. Quick hands doesn't allow for that. So that hinders our plan a little bit. Can't get here reliably, can't get that spot anymore. Maybe we just... Well, let's move Leif at least. Take that. Yeah, okay, we won't be rotating. Let's shoot this guy. I suppose the smith here can hold some of this. Bit of an aggressive play, but let's do it. Adrenaline in here. Okay, let's see. Are you able to get kill? 80%. So we only have 94 melee skill apparently. What? Oh yeah, we are overwhelmed. Okay. 80%. Didn't get a kill. Decent damage though. So we can still change our mind and give the Crusader another weapon eventually. Give this axe to Torolf instead, but we'll see. Okay, let's try for this. Missed. That is why 84 with confidence. Melee skill is not sufficient in some fights. We did have a decent chance here though. It's adrenaline again. Okay, let's see if we can get a kill here. Okay. Now this might be a kill because we have killing frenzy now. It's not a kill, but the guy is trying to flee now. Let's see what happens. Good thing that that hammer missed. Do get hit by that cleaver on Gunhild. Okay, this chosen took this spot and is planning to adrenaline. So we could go for a pound on his buttocks, or we could continue to Indomitable. We'll hold with that decision. this unhold decided to go for this flank. Okay, Leif should be able to kill this easily. Mr. 95 though. Let's shoot at this river here. Okay. So if we perfect focus, we can reload. Let's do that. Won't be doing that with Remonda because fatigue is almost spent. Could inspire Nicholas for 2 pounds on this chosen. Could inspire Acure for some more throwing access. Could inspire Torolf, because if he gets a kill here, he may move and then hit again with Berserk and Inspire. Let's go for that, I guess. Okay, let's see if Margareta can land a hit here. Nope. Get your shield out. It might get destroyed, but that's fine. Okay, kind of lackluster damage there. I probably overestimated Akure's potential as a damage dealer thrower. Might be that you really want to make good use out of close combat archer in order to make a good thrower. Oh well. Don't want Landina getting targeted by this white unhold. Let's see if we can kill this guy. We are able to do so. Would be nice to land this 30% stun on this chosen. Getting thrown in this spot is kinda annoying. It's not the end of the world though. Let's try for the pound. We do hit, but we don't stun. Okay. Let's use a net on this unhold here. Get dazed on the Crusader, that sucks. Chosen misses. Let's go for a hammer hit here. Huge armor on these unholds. I wonder if we are able to one-shot this guy with Baffle or not. We are able to do so, okay. Miss against this guy. Even with 108 melee skill, with confidence. Kind of weird rotation there. Chosen goes for the shield break. Doesn't quite get there though. Pathfinder would be so good for these fights. Okay, we can use Indomitable here anyway. Unhold acts afterwards. Let's just end turn. Try to kill this flanking Reaver. Successfully. Okay, we can do perfect focus here. 68 on this Barbarian Beastmaster, almost nice. Nice headshot though. And it's dead. Good hit, Margareta. That stagger is like whatever, because that keeps Indomitable active without us needing to use the ability. Because he gets to act, well, he has to act pretty much next round. Let's inspire Landina, try to kill this Chosen. Good hit, Vala. Gunhild doing damage. And there he goes. Let's see what this Unhold wants to do. Throws Avon. Guess we'll go for this Chosen with a life here. Slowly. Reaver is fleeing. Probably don't want to get next to this Unhold because it's going to throw anyone over its shoulder who isn't using Indomitable. Okay, let's just start pounding on this one. Welcome to Pound Town, Unhold. Population U. That was a bad joke, I apologize. Okay, shield gone, that's fine. Silly Chosen is now fleeing. Let's wait. Okay, this one turned. So we won't do anything this round. Let's inspire Landina again. Get thrown. I guess we just start pounding this one as well. Oh, this one's fleeing. What a chicken. Guess Pound Town was too horrifying for it to handle. Unhold misses twice on every target. Let's try to stop this guy from fleeing. And this one's fleeing as well. Okay, Sharrak taking a bit there. It's fine though. Completely fine. Okay, it's dead. Couple of levels. We got these heavy javelins finally as well. Inventory is almost full of garbage. So, Akir. And those heavy javelins. These are... They do a bit more damage and they ignore more armor. Let's do that. Prepare this nice nimble helm. Prepare these to sell. Guess these can also be repaired. We do have the repair tent and the smith. Level up Landina. Probably with resilient, we'll see. Kinda bad level up. So we have to choose between 2 hit points, 2 fatigue, or 2 resolve. I guess we go with the hit points. Yeah, let's go resilient. Could go either Nimble or Battle Forged, we'll see. We do have a fair few Battle Forged people already, so that might be an argument for Nimble. We'll see when we get there. Okay, so we have 2 days remaining. We do want to repair for a bit. So let's repair for a bit and then go return this, well, complete this patrol quest. Okay, Magnachar comes to you, rubbing the back of their neck and nervously pulling on their shirt front. Magnachar proposes a plan to go into town with a handful of goods to peddle around, as they've done so often in the past. Only problem is that Magnachar doesn't yet have the goods. Those will need to be bought from some local in the nearby hinterlands. All Magnachar needs now is a bit of money to get started and help purchase the goods. A sum of 500 crowns all in all. Naturally, as a partner, you will get a cut of the profits once it's all said and done. Okay, so I think it's always worth taking this. There's a chance it fails, but the upside is money and they gain resolve. That's very good for someone with mind over body as well. We do succeed. You hand Magnachar the crowns and send them off. A few hours later, the peddler comes running up with a small lockbox in hand. The wily grin on Magnachar's face is undeniable, unwittingly fist-pumping while gliding to you. When Magnachar tries to speak, but is seized by gasps of breath, you hold your hand out, telling Magnachar to take their time. So this event text really likes to repeat the name of the character. Could maybe replace a few of those with a pronoun instead. Settling down, the mercenary hands over a heavy purse of coins, stating that it is your cut of the profits. Before you can even say anything, the peddler wheels on their heels and jumps away, giddy with success. So gain 273 crowns, and he also gets +1 resolve and good mood. Okay. And we crafted... Where is it? Here. Additional fur padding. Okay, slight upgrade there for Torolf. That can go to... Let's give it to... Eelika. And this can go to Margareta. Alright. We move. Also, actually, let's level up Randall here. I think it's... Which one is it? It's probably camp cooking that's required for... cooking equipment requires camp cook. Might as well take meal preparation probably though. So if he rolls like an absolute god, well, even then, I was gonna say we could make a backliner out of him, but even if he rolls max, he's only going to get 82 melee skill. Even with backstabber, that's kinda bad. Well, we'll see. We will quite likely eventually find someone better, and then just fire Randall here. So, currently he's training, but let's give him meal preparation anyway. Okay. we move. Save just in case. The game has been very good about not crashing, but it does sometimes crash. Let's stop by at Gipfelfest. Gipfelfest. Get some tools. Should be okay. 54 goblins. That means, well, it's quite likely that next up is the green skin crisis. We won't be fighting this. This is too many. Quite a deadly group. Has 3 champions, many ambushers, a plethora of skirmishers, a few overseers, a few shamans, and many wolf riders. So, yeah, no thanks. No, thank you. We should head back down south and get some nets. A lot of nets. Okay, gain 6,000 from that. Won't be doing return item. Might do this courier though. Erdfall. Sure, let's go to Erdfall. Then we'll slowly head to Königsheim and sell stuff. And then we'll buy some nets from here. Okay. Should at some point probably find out if these oath-takers like the Crusader. Let's do that now. So we'll do this bit of a safe scummy thing, but only a tiny bit. I think it's perfectly reasonable. Okay, yeah, they do like the Crusader. So we can try them out. Now if I were to really save scum, I'd just keep this Elsa here. But now that we know... Let's load. Now that we know that they are happy with the Crusader, we can try them out without kind of wasting money. So we see what we saw earlier, so she's quite good. Gets Berserk, gets Killing Frenzy, gets Battle Flow. Gets Vengeance, so yeah, pretty good, kind of comparable to a Hedge Knight. I don't think I've had the Oath-taker events on... I've never had an Oath-taker on a company that isn't the Oath-taker start, or Oathbringer, or whatever. So let's go ahead and recruit her. We are again at full roster size though. That's a bit problematic. We might consider letting someone go. I wish this damn Oswolf would just upgrade our inventory already. Or someone died. Maybe like Shararik could die. He's been decent, but still. We want his inspiring presence, but we can get that on Sophie. But Shararik also free, because he's a pilgrim. I don't know. Who's the next weakest link? We want to keep Magnachar for Paymaster. Raymonda is quite good, but as I've said, she will eventually start to lose her efficiency. So we could even consider letting Raymonda go eventually, which is kinda crazy, but here we are. We could even let Akyur go, even though he is a good thrower. He's not a guard thrower as I suspected he would be. Maybe I should have put points into range defense and taken a close combat archer. I was so focused on making perfect focus and mind over body work I ignored range defense, especially since it didn't have any stars in it. Would help if he had Executioner. Does get Killing Frenzy, but no Executioner. Get clarity on him eventually. Gunhild is good. Not a god, but quite good. So if Gunhild were to die, I wouldn't be too sad. Either Thorolf or Leif might die at some point. Leif is kind of vulnerable without Resilient, as he's nimble. And also doesn't have Steel Brow. So Thorolf is actually more survivable, because he does have Steel Brow. Gets very heavy armor. So I would be sad to lose Leif, but that might happen naturally at some point. Nicholas here is quite good. Can keep Indomitable up indefinitely once we get Rebound. Also is able to deal damage. Margareta is decent. Well, I don't know. That might be underselling it. Margareta is good. Eilika here. Good tank, but otherwise, I don't know. We have good people. Apart from these two. Let's give Elsa our standard Colossus plus Steel Brow. Can go Nimble or Battleforged. Okay, needs to roll good in the melee defense. Does not get Mind Over Body, that's a bit sad. Only a bit though. Well, she would be nearly a god with Mind Over Body, so I guess that would be a bit OP. So we can pretty much ignore Resolve for the most part. Already starts quite high, gets Fortified Mind for free, doesn't get Mind Over Body. Let's take the HP. Okay, take this +2 melee defense. So I should keep a roster spot open though, in case we find one of those very nice recruits. While we are up north, we can also find the King's Guard. But we need to have the roster spot open. Oswulf, can you please just upgrade our guard? Please. I'm begging you. You've been with us for 88 days. Also, yeah, let's... Heavy Melkoiv. That might be something that only comes with these Oath Takers. Elsa is everything one would want in an honorable woman. Smart, fit, and quite good swinging some steel. Her dedication to the Oaths is only matched by her ability to absolutely demolish those who stand in her way. A perfect fit for the Sorrow, truly. Yeah, she's good. Also, we can now give this... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, she still has it. We can give this better two-handed flanked mace to Margareta here. Much better damage. And... Sure, you can keep that. Also keep this, I guess. Have a pike for now. That looks too stupid. So aren't these pretty decent? Let's repair one. One of those. This thing. Okay. And I guess we should make some inventory room once again. Do that. Someone could use this Acura. That should be fine. Do this though. Not exactly optimal, but it's fine. Let's put Elsa slightly back. Okay, so... We could fire Randall immediately, just to have some room. And just live with the fact that this company eats like... a pack of horses or something. A pack of pigs. A pigsty. A clean pigsty. A clean, honorable pigsty. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I usually always get those food perks on a company. Just wondering if we should let someone go though. Like immediately. Probably not. Everyone has a use. Like Shararik is the only one we could maybe consider who's actually taking part in fights. If we do that, we want to get inspiring presence on Sophie first though. Guess we just live with this. We will live with it for now. Okay, let's go to Finsterstadt. Consuming 42 provisions per day. So money hasn't been an issue, but buying food all the time gets a bit old. Okay, the cargo rests in the wagon beside you, jostling about the tilts and turns off the paths. Suddenly it begins to hum, and you swear you saw the lid float upward for just a second. Raimonda glances over. You're right, sir. Just as she finishes talking, the lid explodes outward, a swirl of colors, mist, ash, fiery heat, and brutish cold. You throw your arms up, shielding yourself, and when you take a peek through your elbows, the package is completely still, the lid back on. You exchange a glance with the sellsword, then both of you stare at the cargo. This might be a little more than an ordinary delivery. Okay, so... I don't remember what exactly happens in this event, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. Could get like a fight against undead or something. Don't want that currently. Okay, let's wait until dawn here. Okay, is that fine? Let's assign one of you there. Just quickly checking if I've forgotten that someone has actually completed the training course. That is not the case. No reason really to check these super expensive backgrounds like this Oath-taker here. Or this Crusader here. Because we already have a good team. Not like a godly team, but a good team. Would like someone better for camp cooking though. Oh well. Buy some ammunition. And let's go. Turn this in. Okay, ignore these. Wonder if these pilgrims can ever come with camp cooking. Early game this guy or this gal might have been a take. Currently we don't even have the room. Just checking these cheap backgrounds if they come with cooking or not. It's another Crusader. Oh yeah, we should also buy some uncut gems. Where can we find those? Probably not here. Here. So, let's go to Grafenheit first. Go to Wesenschacht slowly. Buy some gems. At least if they're reasonably priced. Couple of courier quests. Okay, where to? Alhasred, not interested. Grafenheide. I already forgot where that is. Northeast, no thanks. Don't want to go back there. Buy some food once again. Let's go ahead and sell these. And you could stop by Tanstadt as well. Is there a point? Let's see. We might find like a caravan quest there. There is a caravan quest. Where to? To the north. Okay, we are not going back to the north right now, so no. Let's wait till dawn again. Okay. Gunhild the Flagellant is found sitting cross-legged before a campfire. She's all alone save the mill moths fluttering dangerously close to the flames. Sensing your presence, she calls you over. You take a seat beside her, and she smiles at you. I've become a better woman since joining this company. You nod as she surely has. She continues. I've bled for the guards a great deal, but my wounds, they are but scars now. I feel stronger than ever. Again you nod, but then quickly ask if she is going to stop hurting herself. The woman's eyes stare into the bread-brimming embers. She shakes her head no. So eventually, I guess, the Legends mod team will get around to fixing these event texts to accurately have the right pronouns, etc. on them. I will bleed for the guards until they say no more. Wondering aloud, you ask if the guards have spoken to her at all. Without a pause, the woman shakes her head no again. They have not, and so I shall bleed until their silence is broken, or until I join them in the forever quiet. Okay, gains +6 hit points. Nice. Sophie has completed. the training course. Gains Eagle Eyes. That's not bad actually, because she wants to be able to inspire people, and that requires for her to be able to see. Okay, so let's preemptively take Inspiring Presence, I think, in case we lose Shararik here to something. Shararik has been with us for a while. He's been useful, but he might also be the weakest link. We shall see. Also, we have some other level ups to give. So, are we training you? I think we are. We should need to double check that though. Yeah, let's give you Inspiring Presence. Okay, Nicholas has leveled. Let's take HP here. Torolf also leveled. Could consider fatigue. Doesn't necessarily have to be more fatigue for him though. Okay, now we get camp cooking on Randall. It's going to help a little bit because we can now get the follower, the cooking equipment. The problem with that is we will need to replace one of them. Is it time for Shararik to go? So he is a decent tank, but as we've seen, he also can be taken down. He's lost his armor quite a few times. Doesn't have mind over body, doesn't have underdog. We can always do better. He's already level 12. Doesn't get rotation, does get rally the troops, and Prayer of Faith has been occasionally useful. I think we will let him go. It's kinda silly. The guy has 60 melee defense with the shield. But I think we can do better. We can get someone who is actually good at combat. And we can also find a better tank. And also, why do you have this Sergeant's sash? Kind of a shame if I do that. It will also cost us a fair bit of money. Can't use Indomitable indefinitely because doesn't get mind over body. Can use Shield Wall indefinitely though. So as a nimble tank he's okay. But I don't think he's good enough to tank the Black Monolith. Doesn't get underdog. Can't keep Indomitable up. So if we take him to the Black Monolith, he's going to get surrounded and cut down actually pretty fast. So yeah, I think we will let him go. We will pay him though. He has earned his pay. Give the man his money. Goodbye, Shararik. You served us well. And good luck in your future endeavors. Okay, now we have a roster spot open. And also, we could get the cooking equipment. So, training dummies is something we could replace. The extra XP is okay, but the main use of this for me is making people in reserves never lose mood from not taking part in battles. We can just get around that by getting people peaceable instead, who sit in the reserves. So Randall here could get peaceable. Even Oswulf could get peaceable. So I think we'll replace that. The other option is pre-filled contracts, but that's actually, it might be better. But I think for now, let's get rid of the training dummies. And get cooking equipment. Makes all provisions last 4 extra days. Now this actually makes hunting quite valuable. Because the things you hunt now actually last as well. And also buying more food is much more reliable. It won't spoil. You can buy the things that spoil faster. So okay, let's do that. And we can also check these recruits here. With the right perk combination, someone like this nun here could actually be a better tank than Shararik was. I think we can do better though, even if she gets all the perks. Gets a rebound, doesn't get indom, so goodbye. We want someone for the Black Monolith who can actually keep indom up, has underdog, has good resolve, has high hit points, doesn't necessarily need resilient, at least if they're battle forged. Hopefully has shield specialization as well, someone like that. Coin deliveries to where? Northwest, no thanks. Okay. So yeah, these now last way longer. So we can actually buy this stuff as well. Inventory is full. Selling price is pretty bad, but we need to make room, I think. Don't usually use VIPs at all. I think we'll just sell this one as well. Good enough for now. Let's head down. So ideally we do want to keep one roster spot open in case we find one of those nice legends added recruits. I think we should fight these guys for more monies. They're going into the forest though, that's so annoying. And after the forest there's a swamp. It is quite valuable taking these guys out, so I think we will. But it has been a long episode, so let's save here. Thanks for watching and see you next time.